Embry-Riddle infielder Gunnar Bradshaw loves hunting, fishing, and playing baseball. Unfortunately, osteosarcoma, a form of bone cancer, took baseball away from Gunnar until today, when he got back in the box for one final at-bat in an Eagles uniform.
So I first started feeling some discomfort during practice. It was just fast twitch motions, cutting or jumping. I thought I had just some inflammation in the knee or tore meniscus or something to do with the knee. I would ice at least 3 times a day.
After practice, he would always be laying on the couch next to me with his bags of ice and just trying to get through it, trying to battle with the pain.
At the end of the season, we went in for the MRI and we had to wait a week for the initial results. They called me about 3 days after I got it and said, you need to come in. And my dad said, that's not a good sign. The next day was the biopsy, and I just remember waking up and my mom, just tears rolling down her face when I woke up from the surgery, and I could just tell right there it was not good and it was going to be a battle.
Your heart just sinks. You're like, there's no way. Like, we know it was, he was hurting, but I didn't shoot. Who would have thought it would have been, cancer, something like that, something crazy just out of the blue, like.
Everybody knows about cancer. Everybody knows, like, people are affected by it, but, like, having a friend your age go through it it's different to see, because you think, oh, I'm 20, I'm invincible, and then you see a guy like that have something like that happen to him.
I met with my oncologist, and she was telling me about it, what we'll be doing 29 weeks of chemo, and I had a very good perspective on it, and told her I'm a very strong-minded person, and I was ready for this battle. We went 10 weeks of chemo, then I went back, we did one more MRI, and they measured everything, got it right, and that's when they installed the striker distal femur replacement. So they replaced the knee joint completely from here, and it took about 8 inches of my femur out and replaced that with a titanium rod. And I just remember waking up from surgery, and then not shortly after, about 5 of my close teammates were there and hanging out with me.
It was tough to see him, but he was in such a good mood and had everyone behind him that it was nice to see him fighting the way he did.
It definitely sucked to see him and a type of person that go through something that serious. But Gunnar's a tough dude, and he's definitely been an inspiration for everybody that's been through similar type things like that.
I go to rehab at least twice a week, and it's been a lot harder journey learning how to walk again and how to walk correctly without pain.
So after 29 rounds of chemo and months of rehab, Gunnar was able to return to Embry-Riddle to support those who had supported him in the hospital.
Every chance that I got, once I was strong enough to walk on my own without a walker, I had a straight leg brace, and every chance I got, I was out here with the guys. Tried never to let it hold me back and always come back.
That's awesome. He's such a great guy, man. He's one of my best friends, just happy-go-lucky, kind of like me. Just don't take things too seriously, laugh at yourself, just be out here joking around. That's what's nice is just coming out here laughing, because it's baseball, man. Like, you can't take it too seriously.
When I first got back, we hoped that I would make it on the field to, hopefully play normally, but as time progressed and the rehab really didn't get much better, we've always talked about we're gonna get one more no matter what it means.
We just said, okay, let's just set a date for sometime at the end of the year. And to be honest with you, when we first talked about it, we didn't think we would be in this spot, playing the last weekend that would be so meaningful. But, when it comes down to it, it really doesn't matter. We could be playing a national championship game out here, and we'd still give them it back, because that's more important than the game.
I don't care if I go out there and fall down. I'm going to get back in that box, and I'm going to at least try to get 3 cuts if I don't hit it on the first 2.
I think it's going to be awesome for everybody just to see that, and it's going to be an awesome moment for him, and just for everybody to be like a part of that. It's going to be so special.
I've always said, Gunnar, you're going to get one more at bat. It's going to be, I cannot imagine how loud our dugout is going to be for that at bat.
Gunnar Bradshaw.
Gunnar only saw 2 pitches in his return to the plate, and the second hit him on the elbow. Not exactly what he wanted, but his post-cancer on-base percentage is a perfect 1,000.
That was absolutely awesome. I just felt amazing going up there. Felt no pain, just like I was back in the box and playing the game for one more time. Just to be picked up on my team again, that's what one of the things that got me through the struggle and the battle, and they've always been there for me, and it's been a great ride with them.
What an inspiration and what a moment today. Gunnar has already graduated from Embry-Riddle and has a job lined up with Lockheed Martin here in Orlando.